Live deep in the streets today with Mr. Camaro. Hey
Sir,
now, talk to me.
song was Mr. Camaro.
Yep.
You can follow me on YouTube at Mr. Camaro. You can follow me on TikTok at Mr. Camaro. Facebook at Batiste Tucker. It's Batise Tucker on Facebook.
Hey, so tell the people where you from.
From Warner Hills. That's originally where I'm from. Warner
How,
Hills, Cincinnati, Ohio.
how many years you lived in Warner Hills?
Probably majority of my life. I'm 44. Probably majority of my life. I don't even know. Shit, a lot of years. Let's say that majority.
So what schools you went to, Mr. Camaro?
Pretty much the neighborhood schools that's here. Woolworth, Withrow, Douglas. That's it. That's it.
What's one thing that you wish people knew more about you?
I wish they knew more about me.
Yeah, what you wish they knew more about you?
That I'm a go-getter. I'm ready. I'm ready for any type of my ambition is crazy. Like you just I don't know. They might know that already, but I don't know. I don't know what they.
So what's the biggest challenge you face?
The biggest. What's
the biggest challenge you face?
The biggest challenge. The biggest challenge I faced was like, yeah, it's hard to admit, but growing up, like I went from being like a teenager to like being a young adult. That was kind of hard. I left my mama's house probably like 20 years old, so it's just a thing I was fighting with to get out of there. But you know, my mama helped me by saying you got to get out or you got to pay some bills. So I got out of there. You know what I mean?
So tell some of the viewers that you want the viewers to know about you before we get in your business. Give him a chance, Benny.
What they want to know about me? I don't know. I mean, maybe I don't know. Maybe my work ethics. Maybe I don't know what level I'm on in the social media world. I mean, I don't know. If they want to know, I'm open right now.
How do you handle the death of your sister?
How do I handle it? I mean, I don't.
Hold on, wait. We're gonna rewind. Tell the people who Sheena is.
Sheena Tucker. Sheena Eileen Tucker. That was my babysitter. Well, not my babysitter, but one of my younger sisters. And we grew up in the same house. All that. She was loud, you know, rambunctious. Like she was a lovable person. Everybody liked her for real. It was people that, of course, you gonna always have haters, but she was a very, very likable person. She definitely was getting to it. She was in college. She was doing all type of stuff, you know, up before her passing.
So you want to tell them what happened to her?
She pretty much she was murdered by a motherfucker that just, you know, she was murdered by a motherfucker that was her ex, Saudi, because she didn't want to be with him no more. Some stuff like that. I don't know the exact all the way for another, but that's pretty much what it was in a nutshell. Saudi because she didn't want to be with him.
So how do you cope with with being without her?
It's been a lot of years, and we was like we wasn't as close. Oh, thank you. We wasn't as close for as like once she got a little bit older, we wasn't as close. But once I started noticing that she was going to school where I was like down the street from where I worked and stuff, I would see her running toward this and that. But shit, I don't know. We wasn't this close, but then we became a little closer. But she was always my little sister, so it was like, I see, you mug her in the head or something, walk past, mug her in the head, or see her, And it was just like that with the other type of relationship we had.
So have your family dynamics changed since the passing of your sister? Like, how do y'all deal with it as a family?
Well, we talk about it. I mean, we talk about it and talk about the good times we had with her. And, our kids were small. Our two were small when she was murdered, so they probably know something. I never really asked them what they know about her or whatever, but they pretty much gonna know whatever we say about her because they were still all young. Even my kids weren't even born. So, they know what we say happened or what this is about it.
So I don't want to make you say it. I ain't even gonna ask some questions. Damn, that shit got me over here. Yeah, I'm sorry. I had to take a moment of silence. So what do you got to say to men who get mad at women and try to fight or get mad, beat women? What do you say about that domestic violence stuff and about women beating men? Because it go both ways. We ain't just about to bash the dudes over here because that ain't what this about. This about getting the story out and seeing what happens to people after domestic violence, how domestic violence changed people's lives. Like, not only it changed the people's lives that it happened to, but it changed the siblings, the mamas, everybody, the cousins, the whole family.
I mean, a dude putting his hands on a woman, I mean, I could never. I mean, I say it like this: how you gonna put your hands on a woman? Like 9 times out of 10, the dudes who put their hands on a woman, they think twice before putting their hands on a man. 9 times out of 10, that's the case. But it's niggas out here that probably go ways with it, but it's just like it's about a person mentally where they at. And I don't want to just throw a woman under the bus, but also you got to make better choices. Like if you see some red flags about this guy, don't keep going back to him. That's what a lot of women do too. They get hit on, but they go back to him. Now I know, me personally, I ain't about to beat on no woman. I'ma just get up out of there. You know what I mean? Cause I ain't got no time for that. I ain't trying to catch no case, neither over nothing like that. So I got too much shit riding. I got too many people to depend on me. So I ain't trying to be out through that. So I'ma get up out of there. But a man beating on a woman, I can't see that. I can't imagine. It has to be something mental. It has to be something mentally wrong with him for him to do that. And there's a lot of mental patients out here. They just ain't been diagnosed. They just ain't been diagnosed. They ain't went to the hospital, they went to no court. There's a lot of mental patients out here. And sometimes, like I said, sometimes you can see the flags. Sometimes you can see that shit. I mean, so I don't know, but I don't personally think they should be doing nothing like that. I mean, and then they gonna get their issue regardless, whether it's by a family member or whether somebody else gonna show them eventually. But you ain't about to just be out here putting your hands on somebody else's sister, aunties, mama's, cousin. I mean, you're not gonna do it, daughter. Something gonna happen. So you only putting yourself at a risk. You know what I mean?
So, how was your life? How was your childhood going on? Was you a street kid or was you one of them kids who was kept in the house?
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. In the beginning, I was kept in the house because I grew up. I was like one of the oldest. My cousin, he was older. My cousin Alex, but he was like 6 years older than me. So he moved out when he was like 18. So when he moved out at 18, I was only like 12. So I was like the oldest then. And I was pretty much kept up because I had to stay in the house and watch my older siblings while my mom was at work. My mom had to work multiple jobs. So I was forced to be the one that had to stay. And it was like, if I tried to ask my mom, can I go somewhere and do something? She said no to everything. She just kept me in there. She said no to everything. Like, no this, no this. Can I go to skate? Can I go this? She said no. So I ain't gonna lie, I ain't jump off the porch and pretty much start doing shit till I was about like 15. I had got my first job at 15 at a nursing home. And once I did that, my cousin Bonita, my mama's cousin, put me on. God rest her soul. She the one who put me on for real. Like, I'll watch her after if you let me work here. She had been working her and my aunt been working there for years. So she was like, I'll watch after, and got me on.
William, be nice.
Yeah, once I got on at 15, it was on. After that, and I started doing shit.
So who was the first person in the hood that you looked up to, Mr. Camaro?
The first person in the hood. I mean, it's a couple niggas that was like older than me that I didn't like look up to them, but I did kind of idolize a couple people. It was this dude named Red, God rest his soul. He was hustling in the hood. He got out of prison. We lived on the same street on Preston, right out in the end of Chapel. And he be walking up, like he got out of prison and was walking up and down the street, hustling, selling dope. He ended up coming up. He just started out walking. Next thing you know, he driving nice cars and everything, like Mazda 626 and stuff like that, doing his thing. Like, and he was one person I had looked at, and it made me want to start, slanging, doing whatever. But I kind of ignored it for a minute because I was working. I was making good money working and shit. And there was another nigga that was cool, a real cool type of guy, T Brown. T Brown from Warner Hills, like cool type of every time.
Now talk again.
Hello? Hello?
Can you hear us now?
Hello?
Can you hear us now? They can hear us now. Make sure yours lit up.
How do I know?
Hold on. See. Wait a minute. I don't know why the hell it cut off. There it go. Can you hear? Can you hear me?
Hello? Hello?
They can hear you now. Oh, maybe your mic wasn't on when you was over there talking.
And they just listening at me from the cell phone?
I guess. Can you hear them now? Can you hear both of us now? Sorry for the technical difficulties, y'all. So what's up? What you do at nighttime, nigga? What type shit you be on at night?
What I be on at night? Not too much no more for real. Like, I mean, I might go out every now and then, but for the most part, I just be creating content. I'm a content creator.
Tell them about your YouTube page and what you be doing.
With my YouTube, I mean, I ain't been going crazy on it how I was. Like this year, I took a break because I'm doing some other shit. I got some other plans though, which you can stay tuned to. But basically, my YouTube channel, what I do, I travel and I go to different car shows in different states. I started off though just with a cell phone, filming cars that I see going up and down the road. If a car go past me and it's a nice car, I chase the car down just to film it. Just to get my channel jumping. And it went from that, from chasing cars down, seeing cars in a park, or seeing them parked in front of a bar or store, to going to car shows. Cause I was like, man, I'm doing this, I need to liven it up, you know, and go to car shows where there's more cars at, you know what I mean? And there was a whole lot of stuff behind that, but I was inspired by other YouTubers, and it made me like, man, if they doing that shit, I can do it. I don't give a fuck, they in another state, I'm here in Cincinnati, I can do it. So it made me to where I am now. I'm like one of the, I don't want to say I am, but I feel like I'm like one of the top car content creators in Cincinnati right now. It's given, you know what I mean? You already know, like, but
What's up in the next 5 years?
Shit, the next 5 years, man, I got a plan out, no lie, man. I'm trying to just be up there in the next 5 years. I want at least see a milli. That's how I feel like, you know what I mean? Cause I went from making nothing to I make thousands, you know what I mean? So it's like, it ain't no telling where I can go with it, you feel me? If I went from nothing to making thousands, I can go from thousands to making millions. So I can think over the past 5 years, what I did in the past 5 years up to now is what I did is, it's amazing. Like, it ain't too many people that's gonna do it. Ain't too many people gonna put in the footwork, what I did. I sit down and tell a person the whole full story. You're not gonna put in the footwork like that. I'm just saying.
So before we wrap this interview up, is there anything you want to say? Any shout outs you want to make? Anything you want to get off your chest?
I don't got nothing I want to get off my chest, but I'm gonna tell the people, you know, that goes. Like, I don't, I'm just a regular dude, you feel me? Like, I'm just a regular guy. But you gotta set goals for yourself. Like, you gotta, I don't care if you say, in this week, I want to have this accomplished. Start off like that, and then you can start off like me. I like to do it big. Big, because either way it go, if I don't do it big, at least I can do it partially. You know what I mean? It's gonna make you go even harder. You know, I want to have, for example, say you a YouTuber. I want to have 100 subscribers by the end of the month. All you got to do is break it down. You want 100 subscribers a month? How many can you do in 3 days? What would it take for you to do them in 3 days? What would it take you to do it in a week? How many posts you got to make? How many times you got to come out of the house? You know what I mean? Just anything like that. How much is gonna take? You got to break it down. You got to analyze yourself. If you see that you only make, you only get 100 subscribers. I mean, you only get 1 subscriber a day. Analyze what you're doing. So what did it take to get me that